Long before colonial borders, the Gambia River gave life to thriving communities. Early settlers built villages along the fertile river banks. They farmed the land, fished the waters. The Gambia River sustained daily life. It provided food, transport, and trade. The Mandinka became one of the region's most influential peoples, shaping its culture, leadership, and traditions for centuries. Under the influence of the Mali Empire, trade flourished. Camel caravans crossed the Sahara, carrying valuable goods. Muslim traders introduced Islam through commerce and learning. Before European arrival, Gambian communities prospered through farming, trade, music, and storytelling. In the 15th century, Portuguese ships appeared along the coast. The first meetings were peaceful, trade began, friendships formed, but these encounters would soon change the course of Gambian history forever. Trade along the Gambian River flourished. As more ships arrived, European influence expanded, trading posts multiplied. Soon, trade took a darker turn. Human lives became valuable cargo. Communities lived in fear, raids and conflict increased as thousands of Africans were captured. Bound in chains, captives were marched toward the Gambian River. Parents lost children, children lost parents, and countless families were separated. Many captives were taken by boat to a small island in the river. Kunta Kinteh Island became a notorious holding point where enslaved Africans were imprisoned. Days turned into weeks as captives waited in fear. Slave ships sailed from the Gambian River carrying thousands of Africans away. The slave trade left deep scars across the land. As global opposition to slavery grew, Britain abolished the slave trade and began patrolling the West African coast to stop slave ships. Although slavery declined, European powers turned their attention to controlling African lands. Britain and France competed fiercely for influence along the Gambian River. Colonial officials drew new borders, creating narrow shape of modern-day Gambia. The Gambia officially became a British colony. Banjo grew into the center of government, trade, and administration. Farmers were encouraged to grow groundnut for exports, making the crop the backbone of the colonial economy. Despite colonial rule, Gambians preserved their traditions. As education spread, many Gambians began demanding political rights. A new generation of Gambian leaders emerged, determined to secure freedom through peaceful dialogue. Among these leaders were Dawda Jawara. Political movements gained momentum as Gambians united behind the dream of governing their own nation. Through negotiation with Britain, Gambian leaders steadily moved closer to achieving self-government. On February 18, 1965, the Gambia gained its independence. Across the nation, celebration marked the birth of a free country. 5 years later, the Gambia became a republic, and Dawda Jawara became the nation's first president. Indeed, Africa is beautiful.